sake of this video, I have done this data listing and I check this thing off. Then the system will run why I'm saying run over instead of run. So when the system will run and it's gonna be filtering that, yeah, it's passing through filter and it's creating me some value. So what is value? So let's see, this values date is tomorrow. Hello, what is up beautiful people, it's Aenish and welcome back to this video. And in this video I'll be sharing you about how to integrate Integromat with Notion for the recurring tasks. Why did I need a recurring task? I need a recurring task because I want to just be well known about the things that I have to do for periodic time, for the daily times or frequently that I have to do. So I need that recurring tasks. So I just made a table and just formulated some columns over here. So when let's say I have to just create a directory listing today, then I just checked it off. So what after that? So the main point of automating this is, so when I check that thing off, then I want that thing again to pop up and with creating another date. So like if I say if I said I want directory listing to be done every single day and I want to get reminded of that every single day in Notion, probably because you can also use to-do's or something like that stuff, but I want to do it in Notion, then the hack over here is simply to automate it. So how do I automate this? I automate this using an integration with Notion and Integromat. I've said over and over again, Integromat is the best software for automations if you have no coding experience and you're just gonna be automating some stuff like that stuff. So Integromat is very much better for that. How did I do this? By simply hooking this Notion was database module and create database module. Today is the day that I've finished my directory listing. Let's say I have just finished my directory listings over something and I've just done this task and I want that task to get checked off, but I want that task to get popped up when I open popped up for tomorrow, because when I see tomorrow that date I have to do that directory listing, I can see that you have to do directory listing today, like that stuff, like this, like that format. So when I check this thing off, it's gone, it's gone. And after going for tomorrow, I want that task to reoccur. So that's why it's called recurring tasks. And when the system runs over midnight or over some period of time, I wanted the system ran and checked something values, variety dependencies, and the system ran over here and it showed me that directory listing you have to do it tomorrow, because it's showing me tomorrow because I am doing today. So I checked it off that today and I ran it that's today, so the system is on base tomorrow. So let's say when it's 17th of July or something like that, whenever it's tomorrow, then it's gonna be showing me today. So that's what this recurring task is doing. I can automate this thing over and over, all over the day or the weeks or something every time. So how do I did it? I did it with this two dependencies and I created a watch database items in the Integromat. You can simply create that database like that watch database items by simply adding a module of Notions and like the stuff, add a connection of your Notion account and watch database item by updated time rather than created time, because created time just messed the thing up, because it's gonna be only using the value of created time dependency rather than updated time. So just select that updated time and database items, the selected database item and limit. What's that limit is? That limit is simply just how many tasks do you want Integromat to watch for the updated checkbox that you have set aside for yourself, or updated tasks that you have set aside for yourself. I want that thing to be 7 because I can have 4 to 5 daily tasks like that. I have basically 1 2 3 4 5. I have 5 tasks daily. I have tasks to get reminded for me and to make me to just feel like to do it every time when I see this Notion tasks. And I'm gonna check that thing off, and again the system is gonna be running tomorrow and the system is gonna be selecting only 7 of those tasks because I have limited over to 7. So I'm not breaking the thing over here because I have limited to 5 over here but the 7 over there. So it's gonna process 7 tasks at once, but I don't want to be running 7 tasks per 7 tasks. I just want to be in under threshold, yeah, under threshold, and I'm just gonna be doing that. And I have this task occurs and the system will run and the tasks will be updated with this created database item and the created database item. For the created database items, there is some filters over here, which is pretty much important. So before I go into over here, I will say what I did over here. I just connected Notion database my account and selected database, and the fields for the Notion for the name is gonna be simply a name. Simply just the field of name is name, because name is over here and name is over name, and the start time and the date. So see, I want to change this date section, so the field over the date is like add days, because probably I want to add that days. I don't want to be doing the same static. I don't want that to be static. I want that to be dynamic. So I added the formulas of extra for the days to change by simply adding add days formulas from Integromat, and the values is the start date is gonna be taking that same day, and it's gonna be increasing that day with this revised number, because I wanted. So see, I just created this pretty, I guess, 1 day ago, and the thing over here I put revise is because whenever I use this days section, the thing that I wanted to be wasn't pretty much correct. It won't show me tomorrow, because it is always lacking the 1 day before. I don't know why, because of the time zone or something like that stuff. I don't want to be much deeper into that thing, because I have some other tasks to do, so I haven't debugged that thing yet. So I just put another revised sections over here and just add +1 to these days, so that it's gonna be taking this variable and using that variable to just add some over dates over here. And I just added this date by 1 but from revised number, and it's gonna be working as smooth as I wanted. For the days I have put over the days, and for the tags I have put over the tags, because the tags I want to be consistent rather than heterogeneous. So let's see, and the main important thing over here is this filter section. So filter section is these conditions is, if I check this thing off, I want that tasks to be repeated tomorrow, rather than I don't want all the tasks to be repeated all the time. I want that task specifically when I check this thing off. So I have used this property values of a down sections, which is this checkbox, and the values for that is a boolean, because it's a checkbox, and the checkbox takes a boolean function. So the boolean operators is equals to and equals to true. So if that is checked, then it gives me the value of true, so the system will run. Else if it is false, then the system won't run. It won't run. Sorry for the proper grammar. And I'm just gonna select that thing. So let's say I haven't checked anything off, so when I run this thing, the filter, when it is run this thing, the filter won't let this thing to pass. See what it is doing? The filter is not letting this thing to pass. So when I check this thing, let's say I have done this, let's say this is deleted, let's say this deleted listing is for the date is today, and I have done this section just now for the sake of the video, which I haven't done this thing on. Okay, let's say for the sake of this video I have done this deleted listing, and I check this thing off. Then the system will run why I'm saying run over instead of run. So when the system will run, and it's gonna be filtering that, yeah, it's passing through filter, and it's returning me some value. So what is value? So let's see, this values date is tomorrow. So that's for this recurring tasks. So when I check that thing today, I want that thing to be shown tomorrow also, and like that stuff. All if I have check this thing, the next Sunday over some previous days, this dependencies values, and like the stuff. I don't know if this makes sense or not, but I'm trying to just figure out something for recurring tasks for Notion and Integromat, and I just found this solution from this internet thing, and I'm just using that thing. I'm also sharing you to, so that you can also try this thing. And basically that's for this video. And if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you are subscribed to this channel for more upcoming videos like this in the nearby futures and in upcoming days. I will catch you guys pretty soon. Until that time, peace out.